How's it going? Hope you guys doing good. It is February 9th, 2025 at the time of this recording. Yes, it's been a couple months since I've uploaded a video, and I'm pretty sure this wasn't the face you guys expected, right? Yeah. Otherwise than that, I hope you guys are doing good. Happy belated 2025. Yes, I know I'm late. Hope your holidays was good, all that good stuff. Yes, I am growing locks. Okay, I think I need a retwist. Well, probably in the next few months, but a few things just changed, and I'm not going to talk about it. Okay, and yeah, it's windy right now, and I hope you guys can hear me well. But we're just gonna hop straight into today's video. All right, had to run in the house and switch over to the windproof microphone. Yeah. But in the last video you guys see me do was started cleaning parts for the Celica, and that's practically all I did. I cleaned a lot though, but over the last couple of months since the last upload, I was in the search of finding a machine shop, which was to me a little bit difficult, but luckily for me I found a machine shop. So last week I went ahead and took my cylinder head to my local machine shop in Roanoke Rapids, and they went ahead to clean it up, machine it, and all that good stuff. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you guys. Alright guys, there she is, all cleaned up, machined and everything. What do you guys think? On the inside, they did try their best to clean up the best they could. They actually did a great job on the inside. Back here on the intake side looks way much better and all that good stuff. Let me go ahead and flip this over to the bottom. Yes sir. Now I didn't tell him to do the valves. The valves is still at the shop and stuff. I'm gonna clean the valves myself, but overall, intake has been machined and cleaned. The place that I went to get my cylinder head done is called RPM Machine Shop in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. If you guys are in that circumference and need your cylinder head done, go there. Great pricing and all that good stuff. Shouts out to RPM. Hope you guys find this video. Alright, now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and focus on the task at hand. So we're also going to be cleaning the valve cover and the intake manifold. Basically the last two things, well, besides the transmission, that I'm going to clean myself while I'm home on this 60 something degree weather. Now with this intake manifold, I am also going to be doing some extra work in terms of getting rid of these rivets and putting some new bolts in. Now obviously I am going to take this baffle out, which like I mentioned is held by 14 rivets. I'm gonna take it off, clean it from the inside and the outside. Now I also saw a YouTube video with somebody, well, somewhat doing it. I think there is a gasket sandwich between the two. All right, now unfortunately they don't make them, so I have a gasket maker that I'm going to be utilizing. I'm gonna show you guys how to do the entire process. At first I didn't want to do this because I felt like I was going to mess up even if I did, but you know what, we might as well just go ahead and give it a try. And if I do mess up, I can always go to the junkyard, find a 90s Camry or hopefully a Celica with a 5S, get the valve cover and just say, you know what, let's just send it. Now besides the valve cover, we got to clean this girl up, this dirty aluminum intake manifold. It's just, I'm just going to take all these bolts off. I'll just put them up there so that way I know what goes where from the front and from the back side type beat. Now I don't know where to start. Let's start with this one first. All right guys, so this is what you're going to need so far. So this is a center punch. You're going to use that first. You're going to have to get a set of drill bits, some WD-40 for your drill bits so that way it won't overheat, some tape for your drill bits. In terms of depth for the new screws, I am going to be using a M6x1, and speaking of which, I am going to be using a metric tap and die set right now. Then after that, I am going to be cleaning the inside with some purple power. Over here I got some blue Loctite. You're going to need this so that way your threads won't back out. And last but not least, some RTV for the gasket. And like I mentioned, I believe there's a gasket sandwich between that. So now let me go ahead and set everything up real quick and I'll be right back. All right guys, so I went ahead and got all of the rivets center punched. Now I did call myself trying to drill one rivet out just for like testing to see how everything would go. I don't know, but I'm gonna roll with it and see how far I can go in terms of trying to take this baffle and stuff out. If everything goes well, that's cool. If not, I can just find another 5S at the junkyard, take that off. I could, you know, send it. type beat. But yeah. Now first I'm starting off with a 7/64, then a 3/16, then the 7/32, 5/16, and then I'm gonna try to end this off with the 3/8. I haven't used the 3/8 yet, but I'm going to. So I'm gonna do all of this off camera and let you know how it goes. Alright, so I successfully drilled out all of the rivets. Baffle has been taken out. Look on the back side, that doesn't look good, it doesn't look happy, but what doesn't look happy is the inside of it. Yep, don't mind the metal shavings. That was from the from me drilling and stuff. This is the gasket that I was telling you guys about, that you're going to need to use gasket maker, because people saying that they don't make these anymore. So I'm going to save this just to reference this when I go ahead and do the gasket maker around the perimeter of where it's supposed to be. All right guys, so as you can see, some time has passed. It's about to be dark soon. So before I go ahead and end today, not this video, not today, I finished the valve cover. So everything has been drilled and tapped and all that good stuff. It did take longer than expected. I had to take the bolts out, drill a little bit deeper in order for all of these to get flushed. They're all going to come back out anyway, because I still got to wash it and whatever. Now I made 2 mistakes. One of my mistakes is this one right here, where I messed up earlier, like way earlier when I started. I drilled a little bigger, so I can actually tap this from an M6 to an M7, no big deal. Now the second part where I messed up, where I really messed up, is this bolt right here, and nobody actually talks about this. Now as I was drilling, I didn't even drill deep, and I flipped this over. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. Yep, there it is, a small little hole on the valve cover. That's where I messed up. Hello, it's been 2 weeks later. We've been getting some hectic weather, rain, and mainly snow. Okay, I wasn't able to get any type of progress done, but we're here. It's a sunny day, it's Sunday, and it's still February by the time of this recording. Now, if memory serves me correct, I showed you guys that I drilled and tapped all the screws and made 2 mistakes, one being that guy right here, and one being the one up here, where I accidentally drilled through and made a little oopsie. If I can flip this over, there she is, that little pinhole right there, where I accidentally drilled through. Now I can do either one or 2 things to go ahead and resolve this issue. Number 1, I can go ahead and fix my issue by, you know, using some epoxy for that little hole right there, and after obviously cleaning everything out. Or 2, I can run to the junkyard, find a 90s Camry with the same valve cover, and go ahead and just full send it. I mean, obviously I'm going to clean it and then full send it. So if that fails with the fixing and stuff, I'm going to resort to plan number 2. So this is the epoxy that I'm going to be using. No, I am not sponsored. I'm going to be using this to fill that hole and stuff on the inside. So basically I'm going to take that screw out and fill the hole, and hopefully all will be done. And I know you guys are probably worried about the other side. That's where painter's tape comes in. I'm going to try to tape this part of the valve cover so that way I can somewhat have an even flush. I mean, it's not like anybody's going to see it, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just do what I have to do and then just full send it. Now low-key, I did get mixed reviews on this with the quick weld. They ran out of the red, so I had to get the second best. So I'm gonna have to just, again, full send it and make do. So either this can go good or go bad. Who knows? We'll see. I do have to run to the store to get like some sticks and stuff just to mix the stuff with. So let me go ahead and get that, and then I'm gonna come back, set up the pressure washer, and then come right back. So give me a couple minutes. All right guys, I'm back from the dollar store. I went and got toothpicks instead of popsicle sticks because the dollar store doesn't have any, but we can try to work with these. I got my pressure washer hooked up and ready to go. Everything's connected over there. I got my buckets of warm water that I got from the inside of the house, and my first piece of equipment that I'm going to test in terms of cleaning is this baffle. So I'm going to dip this thing in some water, spray some purple power up here first. I don't know if I should be using that on aluminum, but we're going to give it a shot and see how everything turns out. Just clean the front and definitely the back side off. Let's see how it does. Alright guys, I want to show you guys something. Alright, so I did my first pass with the baffle and everything. Everything came out good. Now there's something I want to show you guys, and this is a reason why I'm glad I'm doing this. So you see this part of the baffle right here, this part right here, you go underneath, there is a hole. This guy was so caked up. I spent like maybe like 20 minutes cleaning this. I spent 10 minutes like doing the water part, my first phase, but I spent like 20 minutes cleaning this passage. It was so blocked up, and look how much dirt came out. Look at all that. I don't know if y'all can see that real good on camera, but all of that dirt came right out of that channel. So if you guys are doing this job, I highly suggest you guys cleaning out this main channel. There's also another channel, where is it, right here. It's not as bad. It really wasn't bad at all. If you look underneath, there's the hole right here, and then that goes through this channel. It's not as bad, but if yours is gunked up like this part was, I highly suggest you guys go ahead and clean it out. This was all dried up dirt, and I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I separated this baffle. Now my second step is to apply this to the baffle, and let's see how much dirt we can clean off of this thing. Starting to come off, guys. I already did one side, and immediately, I don't know if you guys can see, but all this dirt is already starting to come off. Okay, I'm starting to like it. Just don't have it up there for too long. I'm gonna have it set for like 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wash it off. We went from looking like this to looking like this. That is cleaning. That is the underside that sandwiches itself between that, the gasket, and the valve cover. All right guys, here's the other side, and this part is done. So both sides are clean. That's one part clean. Next part I'm gonna tackle is the intake manifold. I'm gonna do the valve cover last because I feel like that valve cover is gonna give me a tough job. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way, and then that. All right, my setup are ramps. So I don't have anything to like sit this up on, like a table or something. So same process, douse it with some water, scrub it, purple power, spray it off, boom. I'm gonna work on one side at a time. All right guys, this is the back side. All right, don't look clean. Look at that right down there. That used to be all caked up, but it's clean. I'm actually doing a good job doing this. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's probably a few stainings right here. Type B, it was already up there, but it's nothing crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and do the front side off camera, and I'll show you guys the end result. So here is a quick before, and here is the after. I almost don't want to paint this. I'm edging really close to not like actually repaint this. And bro, look how shiny that junk looked. You guys saw how it looked before. It was filled with, you know, dirt and oil and all that good stuff. Just look at it, man. That junk is shiny. All right guys, so it is in fact the next week. It is windy on a warm day, and once again, here is my setup. I got the pressure washer over there, 2 buckets of warm water, and this time I got my valve cover. We're gonna go ahead and be cleaning that, and once again give you guys one last look at how it looks before versus an after. I'm so ready to clean this thing. I'm also ready to fix those 2 problems that I mentioned earlier in the video. I got a different method for fixing that, but it's basically the same. But either which way, it's going to get fixed. Well, I'll show you guys that in another video. So just like how we did with the other parts, we're going to douse and clean with warm water, purple power, rinse, and most likely repeat. So let's get to it. Alright guys, I'm pissed. I was recording that entire process of me cleaning the valve cover, and I'm not finished yet, but it's the principle, okay? I was cleaning the inside of the valve cover, and as I was about to take it off the stand and everything, I accidentally dropped it. The SD card popped out a little bit and I lost that memory, which sucks, but it's cool, it's okay. Like I said, we didn't do the full valve cover. Y'all saw what it looked like before. Here's the process. I'm still going to go ahead and douse this with water, okay? And yeah, still got to get inside the crevices. At least I got most well, all of the metal shaving out. Well, most of it. There's still some. You guys won't be able to see it off on camera, excuse me. Let me go zoom in for you guys. Like right there where the grommet is, I should have took the grommet out, but she's like, let's say 60% clean. All right guys, after 3 more passes, the valve cover is completely cleaned. Yes, I took this top off and cleaned the inside and outside as well. Didn't do my best job, but I give it a good 7, as you guys see. Yeah, I mean, it's clean for the most part. All thing I gotta do is just give it a good paint job. Let's look underneath here. Yeah, I couldn't even get to like the inside, like in the crevices or whatnot, but you know, for the most part it's cleaned. I just discovered one more mess up that I did, and it's another hole. It's not bad, let me show you. And it's right there where my finger is pointing, that little pinhole right there. Not worried, that's an easy fix alongside with that guy right there. And also, not to mention, I can still drill this guy out to an M7 instead of an M6 because it's a little too big. Like I said, should be an easy fix. Now there is one more thing that I have to take care of, and that has to do with the baffle. Now there are a few sharp ends, one right here, one right there, there's one up here, there's a few more on this side. All of that has to get grinded down to where all the holes can get flushed, so that way when I go ahead and get ready to put this baffle on, the bolts can sit flush and there won't be like any like dips or anything like that. Now all those little fixes that I mentioned that I was going to do is going to be off camera, but overall the rest of the engine parts, well, besides the transmission, are cleaned and ready for paint. Now I did say, well, I don't know if I said that I was going to paint these engine parts in this video as I was cleaning the rest of this, but I done dragged this video on long enough. It's been about a month and it's the first day of March, okay? So with that being said, hopefully in the next video we can go ahead and start painting and start putting some parts together, you know what I'm saying? And I know you guys want to see the Celica running. I want my baby running too, alright? So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up, get ready to get out of here and put this video out for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, you know what to do. I'm out. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.